How's it going today, guys? As long as that dude checking in again. Well, after recent events, I realized that my tweeters weren't working in my car. Only one of them was working. So I'm in the process of changing the tweeters out. For you Crown Vic and Grand Marquis guys, I should have brought a tape measure out. But you guys can kind of see how I got these tweeters in the door. You notice they're the slim. There's the model. But you notice they're real slim, and you guys can see the amount of depth that I have in there. So it's not nowhere near touching. The magnet's not really touching this back wall. And basically all I did to get them in there was take the temp plate that comes with the box, which this tweeter sits in, and I just cut the circle and made the little nudges right here for the tweeter to fit in. It actually fits in here without even really using, oh, this is hard to do with one hand, without even really using the screws. I really don't even need screws to hold the for the tweeter to sit in it. I put screws in it, but it really doesn't need them. It's pretty snug little fit. See, like, I'm not gonna fall out. And now this is just two other tweeters. Let me shut the door so I don't disturb my neighbors too bad. But this is just that tweeter and this tweeter. And of course the 6.5. Now I'm in the process. I gotta get back in the back and get those ones out and swap them guys out. So I'm gonna turn you guys back on whenever I get that done. And yeah, when I get back there, I'll make another little clip for this video. It's gonna be clipped. I'm gonna try this editor that I got, see how that goes. But I'll turn you guys back on in a second. Now I'm in the back. Now with this back, what is this, passenger side panel? Behind this panel, let me pull the panel back. There is a box from the factory. I believe it's bolted in this general area. I removed that box and I actually tucked it back down in there behind the seat belt. So that is something that you guys that are running the same Grand Marquis or Crown Vic, there is a component box. It's like similar to this one. It's similar in size to this, but you have to move it out of the way to be able to get the tweeter into this location. And again, I'm one-handed. I figured I'd stop while I was in the middle of that, just to add that in there. So yeah, guys, the wiring that's on there, you don't have to extend the wiring to that component that's back there. You can just, with the wiring, you can just move it down behind the actual seat belt. And here again, let me get this pad back in the, let me get this panel back in place. You can see in that location in this, I can almost put my whole hand in there. You know what I mean? So you definitely have room for that depth of the tweeter. and you're going to be pretty close to the seat belt to give you a reference of where you should cut. And on this panel, the way I cut it, I definitely don't need no screws, but I put them in there anyway. But I'll turn you guys back on after I get them both in. We'll get all 4 of them in and give you guys a demo. Okay guys, we got all the tweeters in. I'm on the wrong menu. We want to make sure that the crossover is right. I believe the cause of the other ones going out was because, oh yeah, we're good. I had replaced these wires, and when I did, I believe I put the mid-bass wire, because these 2 channels run my highs, these 2 channels run my mid-bass, these 2 channels run my subs. Well, what I did, I crossed the tweeter and the mid-bass. So I had the mid-bass running as a tweeter, and I had the tweeters running as a mid-bass, and I believe that's what caused my issue. So hopefully we're away from that. Oh, almost slipped in this goddamn snow. Let me give you guys a demo of how we're sounding now with all 8 speakers working. Obviously I don't have the car running, so that's why it's at 12.3. Let's go to my normal.
Sometime, yes. I don't want you missing. I don't want you missing. Love is a battle, and I'm trying to win it. But baby, don't worry about me, for you I'm good.
But yeah, I got out the car real quick so I can talk to you guys. It's pretty loud in there, as you guys can see from that little bit that I was just in the car. I don't know. I'm happy with it. I'm glad I did find out that is. There's going to be some clips of me playing with just one tweeter in the car working, and it was in the rain. Obviously it's from the other day. It's snowing now, as you guys can see. But let me get in here and turn this.
Maybe we should love that. I'm so glad that you're here. I know you could have walked away.
I still am planning on getting another 15. Just work with the holidays being over. Work's a little slow right now, so might take me a little time to get that together, but other than that, yeah, everything in here is great now. So there's going to be some clips of some demos at the end of this. This is me signing out. Worms That Do. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I was hoping when I came outside that there was a good bit of snow out here, so I could do another snow flex, but maybe I'll get that lucky tomorrow. And there goes the good old Riviera covered up. We're going to get to that soon. I got a really, really crazy idea I want to do to that. I got to get with my guy. Thinking about doing some real heavy customization in that car. But like I said before, like, comment, share, subscribe. Make sure when you do, if you are going to subscribe, make sure you hit that notification button. That way you guys can get all the content that I'm going to be putting out soon. Especially when it gets a little warmer out and I really go crazy on this Riviera. But you guys don't want to miss that. That is a full Scar build. Currently it has an RP 2000 in it and an RP 154.4 in it. One EVL 15. I'm thinking about taking that EVL 15 out and putting 4 EVL 12s in it. I had 4 12s in it before, so I know I can get them in there. It's pretty much all Scar. It has four 6.5s. What are those? The S. What are they? FSX, I believe. A set of TX 5 1/4s. Set of TX 6x9s. And it has the 2 sets of the VVX. I think they're 3.5 inch tweeters in there. It's really loud. You guys thought that little blast that I just gave you was loud? That car is really loud. Highs wise, bass it's about equal with this Riviera. I mean, the Riviera is about equal with the Grand Marquis. Actually, I'm overpowering both subs if you go by the ratings. But they're both holding up pretty good. But we'll see. Well, I'm signing out, guys. Catch up with you guys later on. Well, I'm back again, guys. This time, I'm going to start outside the car. We're going to get some flex since it's raining. Might as well get outside the car now. Recently I found out that I'm down 3 speakers out of the 8 speakers that I have in my car, and you guys can still hear the clarity outside the vehicle, even over the vibration coming from the trunk. But that's alright, because when I get home, those 3 speakers will be replaced. So let's go back to the flex. Can't really see the rear deck.